Yes, we are here, we are back. World Cup is over, and of course, by now you know who won the World Cup. Of course, Pogba, who won it?
Messi. Argentina.
Messi won it, and also he won the player of the tournament. Emiliano Martinez won the Golden Gloves. Then, of course,
Top scorer
was who again?
Kylian Mbappe.
So, guys, that was World Cup. It was a very entertaining period, and you kept it, the gatekeepers. We gave you all the 64 matches till the end. Thank you for keeping it tuned. So now we are back to Premier League. Premier League is back. Today being on a Monday, guys, we are super elated because Premier League is back. It's back with a bang, and I will welcome now Pogba to now officially welcome us with the first fixture.
Premier League is back. We are back to match week 17.
Whoa.
Actually, we start from where we left. When we left, Haaland was still the top scorer. We are back
with 18 goals.
He is still the top scorer.
Harry Kane, 12 goals.
Harry Kane, of course, 12 goals.
Tony followed closely. 8.
Mm.
As you can see on your screen, those are the top scorers as we left.
The one with the top assists is none other than Kevin De Bruyne with 9 assists. Most goals, we have Manchester City with 40.
Hey.
And then with clean sheets, of course, the title contenders Arsenal.
Are they still on top of? Oh, we left them on top of the table.
We left them on top. We just checked to see if Chelsea fans just tampered with the surface of the table. But as we can check, it's very much clear. So the first match at 15:30 will be Brentford against Tote.
Brentford against Tottenham.
Yeah, now that Son is back, Dejan Kulusevski is back, and now since he'll be the key to Tottenham finishing top 4, they are back, all of them with Harry Kane inside. They are meeting Brentford of Ivan Toney. This one is a very big game.
True. This is a London Derby, guys, and as we always know, London Derby always have its own share of interesting events. So Brentford meeting Tottenham, it's going to be a definitely bigger game, bigger and better. Right now we know people are just settling in from World Cup, so things might happen here and there as people are trying to find their footing. But in this game, guys, remember Ivan Toney has been FA actually fined him because there's an ongoing case about betting. But as we also wait to foresee what will happen with that, because I know he will be appealing for it, we just hope that he will be given a chance to play. Harry Kane is here, as Pogba told you. Then, of course, Richarlison back, motivated from the World Cup. So Tottenham seems to be a dangerous squad. So on this, allow me to give it to them. They're position 3 currently, right?
Definitely.
So let them extend their lead.
29 points.
So Tottenham to win this 2-1.
If my guy Ivan Toney won't play, then I'm giving it straight to Tottenham to win this game by at least 2-0.
And if he plays?
2-2.
Okay.
Crystal Palace against Fulham. Patrice Evra boys now coming to meet Fulham. Fulham left on a very high note. You remember our last game we played against them? We were almost losing until Garnacho did that thing. With this one, I'm going with Fulham. Fulham might surprise Crystal Palace just to confirm to them that we're back on the Premier League. So I'll give it to Fulham to win this game by at least 2-1.
Fulham and Mitrovic left on a high note. He was doing whatever he was doing. Then, of course, there were players there. Andreas Pereira, guys.
William.
Very. If you're a fantasy lover, you know who Pereira is by now. So this will be a good game. Again, it's a London Derby. Seems like it's a London Derby weekend. So this is a game whereby Luis Zaha will be picking it also from where he left it, together with Eduardo and Co. So it's going to be a 50-50 match. I'm seeing a 2-2 draw on this.
2-2 draw. Everton against Wolves. Wolves, we left. I don't know. I think they fired their coach, right? Well, last time we were heading to the World Cup. So they're meeting Everton. Everton has been impressive, although it came to a time where they started deteriorating.
To deteriorate.
You've understood me.
Deteriorating, that word.
They have understood me. But Wolves, now that a new coach will be coming in or is already in, will confirm that to you. I feel like it's time for a new tactic, new play, new style, new formation. So with this one, I will be going with the Wolves to win this game and to confirm it to Everton that we are back in the Premier League. So Wolves 3-1. Hey Huang Chang and Raul Jimenez.
Guys, Everton under Frank Lampard, they had already picked up prior to us entering into the World Cup. So I feel like Lampard is a manager who actually has to prove a lot, and he actually needs to ensure that he motivates his team towards actually getting out of that relegation zone and making sure that at least they are in top 10. So I feel like Everton will be in this game to win. They will be at home, and trust you me guys, the Toffees will be doing whatever they do best. Wolves of course have done some new signings. They have a new guy, Kuna, from Atletico Madrid, so we'll confirm exactly. So he's the new Wolves boy, and of course we all know before they had already signed Diego Costa. So it's crazy. Jimenez, I know Jimenez is back, so I feel like Wolves is full house, but Everton on the other hand, they are not relenting. They will be doing their things. Everton left while Iwobi was so much on fire.
I remember scoring against us.
Godwin was also doing very well.
My main man.
So this is also a match which, as I've said, I'm giving it to Everton to win 2-1.
Leicester against Newcastle. All right, Newcastle. I don't want to waste your time, but Almiron will be back. They'll be going at King Power. This one I'm giving it to Newcastle straight away to win this game by at least 4-1, maybe 5-1. Okay, 4-1.
If we are talking about the most improved team in the Premier League this season, it has been Newcastle. Newcastle has actually impressed. They have actually surprised everybody. For Leicester actually are the team which have been performing. They had been performing poorly before we entered the World Cup, and we all thought that it was time for the coach to go, but they started redeeming themselves. But I don't still trust their form. I want to bank on the form of Newcastle boys, because those guys, man, they have been impressive. Almiron, whom Pogba has already mentioned, Wilson, of course, Sarr, Trippier, Pope, boss, crazy squad. Guamares, of course, crazy squad. So give it to Newcastle to win away. 1-0, just one goal.
1-0?
1-0.
They were beating people like 4-5. You're saying 1-0?
1-0. This game is so dynamic.
Southampton against Brighton. Brighton, they were good, I can remember. Southampton, they were not very good. So I have a feeling now, since now we're now coming back from the World Cup, I don't want to say Southampton will have improved much better, but in whichever the case, you remember Brighton players were the most in the World Cup, right?
Very, 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 very.
They have gained experience. Experience is the best teacher, they say. So I'm going with Brighton to win this game by at least 2-0.
2-0, yeah? Brighton have impressive players. They have good players. Their players have had their moments in the World Cup. Notably, of course, we also, from Ecuador, their boy is Tupinan. So crazy. Trossard with his team, Belgium, who were eliminated in the first round. For some reasons, I feel like some people are going to come back with some vile wanting to actually make it better or to confirm that it is what it is. But key notable player whom they will be missing will be McAllister. McAllister, definitely, he's the world champion. They won the World Cup, of course, so I know he's still partying. He won't be available in this game, at least. That one we can confirm for you for sure. So, having said that, Southampton, on the other hand, with the likes of Che Adams and, of course, Armstrong leading their front, I feel like it's time for them to actually up their game and do something. They'll be at home, but I feel for them. I think I'm seeing a 1-1 draw here.
1-1 draw. Aston Villa against Liverpool. Last time, actually, it was on Friday. No, on Thursday, Liverpool played in the Carabao Cup and they were beaten with Manchester City 3-2. Although they still look like they're good, they still look good. Actually, most of their players are back. And I believe that they're now coming to face Aston Villa. You remember, I don't know if it was which season, they were thrashed. Was it 7-2?
7-2, yeah.
By Aston Villa. Yeah, we're now coming back from another one. I hope this time round they'll be very, very good. But Liverpool are good, but they tend to be surprised sometimes. So with this one, let me go with a draw, at least 2-2.
2-2. So guys, the way Liverpool played on Thursday night in the Carabao against Mancity, it was a nice fight, well fought, and their players seem to have revamped their back. They're trying to gel here and there. And I feel like they're going to use that as a stepping stone in the Premier League now to settle and to be able to reclaim back their position. So in this match, in as much as we would want to see Aston Villa thriving, but I don't think so. By the way, guys, for your information, Coutinho wants to return back to Corinthians in Brazil. So he might be going there when the transfer windows will be open. Yes, but it is what it is. So this game, I don't want to lie to you. I feel like Liverpool will be back from where they left, and they're going to win this match 3-1. Give it 3-1. Salah and Darwin to be on the score sheet.
Viongozi waheshimiwa Igwe Arsenal, those are the leaders against Westham. Now this one is the London Derby.
Another London Derby.
Hammers facing the Gunners. The match will be played at Emirates. Arsenal. I called them 3 times and there was a burning bush. Arsenal will be at Emirates. Hammers will be the visitor. Hammers, most of their players, let me frame it, most of their players have not, they were not called up to the, others did not qualify for the World Cup, others were not called. Starting with the main man, or the West Ham main man, Mr. What do you call him? Antonio, I hope you have been training. On the other side, the likes of Martinelli, they're on the squad for Brazil.
Jesus was there, but he got injured along the way, so he will be away for some time.
A very, very long time.
For some time. So all the best by the quick recovery, Gabriel Jesus, yeah?
Yeah. But in whichever the case, Arsenal was still great.
Thomas Partey with Ghana.
By the way, he never got an injury. He's back fully fit.
He's back, yeah.
We have people like El Neni. Okay, Arsenal is just Arsenal. But in whichever the case, Arsenal will win this game. I'll give them at least 3-2.
3-2.
Yeah, 3-2 over West Ham.
So guys, I just have a question. If you were to go for a war and you've been presented for with weapons, on the table you have a hammer and on the other table you have a gun, which one would you choose to go to battle with?
Of course, a gun.
Will you go to the war with a hammer or with a gun? So the Hammers who are West Ham meeting the Gunners who are Arsenal. This is going to be a tough fight. London Derby never easy. It's always served on a most memorable style. So as the two teams are going to meet, I can assure you it's going to be this game will blow your mind. Of course, we are coming back as the first match pre-World Cup or post-World Cup, basically post-World Cup. So it's going to be one of those games whereby everybody will be playing safe. Arsenal, on the other hand, will be trying to actually pick it from where they left it because they have a 5 points buffer on the top of the table. West Ham, on the other side, their players, they have good players like Bowen, who had actually picked form, and Susek. So let's see how it goes. But on this, as you said, Pogba, I think I will support you. I feel like they also have players like their captain Odegaard, who was not in the World Cup alongside Mr. Haaland from Mancity because they hail from the same team. I feel like they're back, they're revamped, and they're ready to pick it from there they left it. Arteta boys, this one is for you to lose, though it's not going to be easy. So I believe that it's going to be a 2-1. 2-1, and Arsenal are going to continue with their lead on top of the table. As I told my friend Mr. Musa, if you guys don't win this league this season, then please, I don't know when else you're going to win it. You have a better chance this time as Arsenal to win the league, but let's see how this season takes you.
On Tuesday at exactly 20:30, that's the EAT time, right?
Sure.
Chelsea will be playing against Bournemouth. Chelsea. You didn't live very well, and
sure.
We know that your coach's job, he's now living on something we call deposit. And I feel for you. I don't want to talk too much because I know the emotions and the pain you're going through right now. Let me just hand it over to my guy here.
Chelsea under Graham Potter, it has not been a rosy moment with us. It's been crazy. Prior to World Cup, we had lost almost 4 games consecutively, and it's nothing interesting. In the friendlies, the latest friendlies, when we played Aston Villa, we lost. Then, though in the last friendlies, I think we faced, we played a game. Was it Everton? We won 5-1. In that injury, our main man Fofana got another knock in that injury, so he will be out for another 3-4 weeks. So I don't know. Though Chelsea is Chelsea, and I feel we've already by the we will be confirming to you. There is a deal which is almost being signed here. We are signing a boy again by the name of Fofana from Ivory Coast, a very impressive young man. And also there are some perspective about signing another guy from Brazil, a very interesting young player. So let's see how those two signings go. But above everything, I feel like Chelsea, the squad is back. No, apart from Fofana, I feel like everyone is okay. Thiago is back, of course. That is just to mention our defense line. Thiago is back, and of course, who else? Koulibaly is back. Mason Mount is here. Havertz is here. The entire team is here, guys. So I think we are now back to revamp. We are now back to make true the corrections which we are supposed to make. It didn't end well before the World Cup, but I feel like we now have an opportunity to face Bournemouth and do this. We will be facing our former player Solanke, who will be leading Bournemouth at the front to do that thing. But I believe that us being at the bridge on this Tuesday, let's see how it goes. But I'm still banking on Chelsea to actually score like 3 goals. So give it a clean sheet, 3-0.
Is Reece James back?
Reece James is back. Yes, he's back.
Actually, Chelsea will win this game. We saw in the World Cup the defense line of Senegal was very good. With the main man leading the defense line, Mr. Koulibaly. Now that they're coming back to the Chelsea squad, I believe Chelsea will be very they'll be a very, of course, well-formed team. So I believe their misfortunes of last time won't follow them again. But keeping a clean sheet against Bournemouth, I don't see it. So I'm going with Chelsea to win this game 3-1. Manchester United against Nottingham Forest.
Nottingham Forest, a team that
Well, they were beaten 5-1 by Arsenal before we left.
Yeah, and also they got a thorough beating from Mancity, remember? 6 goals to something. So anyway, Nottingham Forest, it's a team which was recently promoted to the Premier League, and the way things are going, if they don't up their socks, things are not going to get any better for them. So they're going to meet Manchester United. Manchester United, a team which officially we can confirm to you that we'll no longer be having Cristiano Ronaldo because of they decided to part ways in terms of the partnership. So Ronaldo should be getting his new club soon. Then Manchester United also, on that note, Glazers agreed to put them on sale, which means they are prospective buyers who are actually exploring on when and how to make that contract come true. So soon and very soon we will be breaking it to you here at the Gatekeepers TV on who the new owners of Manchester United will be. I know Pogba is happy. He's been throwing names around here. He's been calling Elon Musk. He's been calling the Apple guys. Who else?
Jim Ratcliffe.
Okay, Tesla.
Uhuru Kenyatta, please. Come on, guys, come on.
Yeah, so Manchester United is on sale, guys. So if you're out there and you're looking for a club to buy, Manchester is your club there. You can go. Let me warn you, it's not a cheap club. For you to afford them, you need to cough a crazy amount of cash. But yes, back to it. They're facing Nottingham Forest. This one I'm not going even to waste time. We saw how they played it was in the Carabao, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Rashford scored a very brilliant solo goal, which was impressive. And who else scored in that game?
Eriksen,
yeah. With a super assist, of course, coming all the way from Wan-Bissaka and Bruno Fernandes. Well-connected goal. So, this is a game whereby I feel like Manchester United will be winning it by 2-0. Though, surprises. Manchester United never ceases to surprise you when you least expect. If you get a surprise here of a draw, please don't quote me. But I feel like they're going to win 2-0.
On Wednesday, Leeds will be facing Man City. Man City is back on form.
Yep.
But irregardless, you remember the way we left Leeds?
Well,
The likes of Rodrigo and I don't know who. These people were very good. With this one is kinda, is it a rivalry?
This one is big. This one is big.
I remember there was a time 10-man Leeds beating Mancity full.
Yeah, in fact, it's the first time they are meeting after that. So I feel like Man City will be, they feel aggrieved, they feel like, man, it was not a fair moment for them. They feel like it's time for them to take their revenge.
Definitely.
The question is, will they take it at Elland Road? That's the biggest question. Man City displayed a good game on Thursday in the Carabao Cup when they played against Liverpool. With almost most of their players are back, of course, we can confirm that because their main guy, Erling Haaland, returned and he scored in that game. De Bruyne, of course, never disappoints. He had like 2 assists in that game. So Mahrez was back scoring again. Like Man City is back. Man City is Man City, and we also saw Laporte. Laporte being there, it means that now the combination of Laporte, Diaz, Cancelo, Ake, they have a variety of people to choose from. Akanji at the back line. So guys, Ogopeni City, but it is what it is. So this is a game whereby I think Leeds will also be picking it up from where they left. They left as a very strong Leeds, as a lead which was unwogable. Yeah, that's an English word, don't worry. A team which was formidable and a team which you wouldn't want to mess around with because they are relentless and they never stop playing until the last game. We remember they won against Chelsea, but it is what it is. So
And with a clean sheet.
With a clean sheet. They scored 3 goals. Was it 3?
Yeah.
I believe. So Man City, on the other hand, I feel like Pep Guardiola needs to catch up with Arsenal. That being a motivation to them, I feel that they will be leaving no stones unturned. So it's going to be a difficult game. Many goals will be scored here. So give it a 4-2. 4-2 win for Man City. Haaland to return and reach his 20 goals. Remember, the mark was Haaland to reach 20 goals before game week 20. Will he achieve that?
Yes.
I believe he will. So 4-2.
Haaland with a brace. I think I'm with you. Haaland with a brace. The game will end at, let me say, 4-3.
4-3, yeah?
Yes, in favor of Man City.
Yeah, it's going to be a high-scoring game, right?
Definitely.
So I think that should be it, guys. Thank you so much. So this is GW17. Thank you. We are back. And again, fantasy lovers, we are back. Our gatekeepers, the gatekeepers fantasy link to touch up with you. So if you still want to join us and continue with us in this competition or in this journey, feel free. Otherwise, guys, until game week 18, keep it here, the Gatekeepers TV. Don't forget to comment, share, subscribe to your favorite channel, the biggest sporting channel that they're talking about.